what it means to be an American. America is freedom, and freedom is special and rare.
We, the people of this great nation.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
We, the people of this great nation.
Good morning, my fellow patriots and Americans out there. Today is a special show, and I'm going to say why it's a special show. Today we have Qanon versus a different theory, or whether they mesh together. The reason I do this, guys, is because these people really don't have a voice. If you really think about it, QAnon's been banned in every different outlet. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm a person that's not really a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe in most of this stuff, but I still like to give people the platform, and I like to let people express what they think is going to happen, because you never know. You really never know in life what might happen. And I was on the phone with somebody who's going to stay anonymous, but has a whole different outtake, or may have the exact outtake Dr. Q has. I'm not sure. He hasn't heard the audio that I'm going to present to him. He hasn't heard anything on what I'm about to let him listen to. Again, I'm a person that's pretty realist. I wish and I hope and I pray that Donald Trump gets elected as president of the United States, reelected. I don't see that. I have to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't see it. QAnon tells me I'm blind. Dr. Q tells me I'm blind, and I'm just not looking deep enough. I see it for what it is. I do find things odd. I do find it real odd that we have over 20-something thousand military personnel right now in Washington, D.C. It looks like a fucking war zone. It looks like the beginning of martial law. Now, that being said, we do know that there was an executive order passed for a state of emergency for the inauguration for protection of Joe Biden, apparently, since he's going to be virtually doing it. I don't know why he needs protection, but I would assume that maybe they want to protect the Capitol and make sure nobody goes in there. And the FBI is saying that there's different militia groups within different states that are planning on doing things. I don't know any of this. I just go based on what I can research and what I can get. That being said, I will give people a voice. I don't want to be the Alex Jones. Okay. I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative. I'm a person that believes in the principles of the Republican Party. I am a person that loves the America First agenda. That's why Trump sold me on it, because he was the first president that made promises and kept them. And he has brought out something in America that I've never seen before. And I want my kids to grow up with that type of America. That being said, Dr. Q, how are you, my friend?
How you doing?
Why do you have to be so, how you doing? You can't be a little more expressive? People seem to like you. I seem to get emails from you. You seem to have a little fan base, Mr. Q.
I don't blame them. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I mean, I have a different outlook on things.
You said that you wanted to expose some things today. We're going to expose that stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to hear this.
Okay, no. Well, you said you had personal stuff as well that you wanted to expose.
That I want to expose.
When we were talking earlier in the car. You said you had... Huh?
What?
My God. I mean, in reference to several different things about what's going to happen, what you predict is going to happen in DC, and all that stuff from your intel has told you. Again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I have no reason not to. He's been my friend for a long time. I have no reason to not give him a platform to speak on. I personally don't believe it. Now, this was an earlier conversation I had with somebody. You can tell me at any moment if you want to comment on it. Here we go.
And they believe they discovered this country first. They want it back. They are not here to save a portion of the people. They are here to eradicate all Americans, Democrats and Republicans.
Shh.
And they know that they can't do
I can't
that
hear it too good at all.
with kinetic force.
You have to hear.
Too strong for them.
You have to just listen to it, because I was recording again. I mean, this is the highest volume I can possibly get it to. So, can you hear anything at all?
No.
You don't even hear.
I can't hear anything that she's saying, really. I hear somebody talking, but I can't hear anything she's saying. Great show there.
Okay. No. I can adjust this. I can make this a little different.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Yep.
I know how we're going to do this. See, I'm prepared for everything.
They believe they discovered this country first. They want it back. They are not here to save a portion of the people. They are here to eradicate all Americans, Democrats and Republicans. And they know that they can't do that with kinetic force because we're too strong for them. That's why they're building up all these like genetically bioengineered.
Did you do it yet? Because I don't hear nothing.
Men, soldiers. It's actually a real thing. If you Google like superhuman Chinese soldiers, you'll see it.
So you can't hear any of that I'm saying.
I hear just like I don't hear what she's saying. No, I hear somebody talking, but I can't hear what she's saying.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, you forget that one then. Why don't you just reiterate of what she's asking or what she's saying to me?
I do not want to do that because I want it to come out straight out of the horse's mouth. So let me see if I can increase.
But nobody can hear the horse's mouth.
I mean, look. I'm putting it here. Hold on.
Yeah. They believe they discovered this country first. They want it back. They are not here to save a portion of the people. They are here to eradicate all Americans, Democrats and Republicans. And they know that they can't do that with kinetic force because we're too strong for them. That's why they're building up all these like genetically bioengineered muscle Chinese men soldiers.
Yeah, you can just forget it, Jay.
It's actually
not going to happen.
If you Google like superhuman Chinese soldiers, you'll see it. It's crazy. But they know they can't take us by force. So what they're going to do is, step one, you control the power. That's Biden. That's why he has to be in office. Step two is you basically kill every man, woman, and child. And they will do that through bioweapons. They can't nuke us because that destroys the land. They want our land. They're not going to kill the land. They can't take us with kinetic force. We're too strong. They're going to do it through bioweapons. They're on record saying this. It's just Americans have never seen it. And then the third step is they move their people here. They have reached every single one of their goals in the last, 4 decades ahead of time. Their next goal is to take over our country within the next 36
Jay, it's a waste of time. I can't hear him.
This is what I keep saying. I'm worried to death. I'm worried. This is not Biden, Trump. This is Trump versus China.
Okay. So, it sounds perfect where I'm hearing it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I literally can't hear it. Like I hear somebody talking, and it sounds like a girl. Every once in a while, I hear a word, but I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll play the entire thing after you're done. But basically, her biggest concern is what she's thinking right now is she was explaining to me that in her mind, right, in her mind from what she's seeing right now, she says that she was optimistic because she thinks she agreed with you on the whole thing about us being incorporated. That whole theory that you have behind the incorporation and that Trump by March, I believe, would be getting us out of that or something along those lines. And then he would put military in control. She says that the threat is China. She says that they're building bases in the Caribbean, that they have our borders surrounded, that they have in Mexico's border, they have 75,000 troops. She says it's everywhere. She says that her fear was that it's Trump versus China. She says it's not Biden and Trump. She says it's nothing to do with Trump versus Biden or any of that. What she is saying is she's saying this is a war between China, but she says today, when she started looking into the fact that FEMA was involved, it scared her because she said that FEMA has, they have control of all the railroad. She goes, you can look this up. She goes, they have housing and all the housing is connected to railroads. And she said that's where she started thinking, damn, did Donald Trump dupe us and sell us out? This was her theory. She was like, right. Because Trump maybe got to the point where they pressured him so much that he was just like, you know what? I'm going to slip myself out of here. I'm going to go to Israel and I'm just going to get the hell out of this situation that I'm in. And she said her thing is that everybody is very, very concerned. She says the CCP is a new Nazi regimen. She goes, I don't know if you knew this, but 2 months ago, the prime minister of China made himself indefinite. There will be no more elections until the day he dies. Right. That's it. He is the leader of that country till the day he dies. I wasn't aware of this. I don't know if it's true. I can't fact check it. I don't know.
Well,
what's that?
China has a separate entity now, where the people are actually fighting back. So he can do whatever he wants with that. It's like they have their own army now there that are actually fighting back. So I would not be worried about China. Definitely would not be worried about Trump selling us out. That's not going to happen. Absolutely no way, no how. He is giving authority to all these different agencies for certain reasons of combat. And for everything, his agenda is what he has to do to bring us into this situation to bring back the United States to the people.
Okay, so, again, I just want to let my audience know, I do not believe in any of this. I am giving him a platform so he can engage you, I guess, and he can talk to you guys, and he can let you know what the QAnon community thinks and what their intel is. Or she also thinks that QAnon might be counterintelligence. That's another thing she brought up. She's scared that QAnon may be tricking us so we won't go into DC.
Wow.
She goes, my mind started twisting and turning all over the place, because she goes, what if this is a way for them to use counterintelligence against us so they could suppress us? She goes, and her whole main thing is China's coming in to take over. That's her whole main thing.
Never happened.
That China has troops on the ground. She goes, those choppers that everybody's seeing on videos, those are not choppers that are military. Those are FEMA choppers. The videos that people have been showing on the internet, I can't confirm nor deny if those videos are even in the United States. I don't know. I'm not going to be here making false statements, or I'm not going to sit here and say I saw something. I mean, people are posting videos everywhere. It's very difficult nowadays to get even real news. So I try to keep it as real as possible, and I try to let Dr. Q say his thing, say why he believes it, and then sometimes I'll question him because, I mean, he doesn't elaborate as much. You told me earlier that you think Antifa and BLM are the ones that are going to be attacking.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. You told me that these militias that are being formed, it's not, which I would think that the majority of Trump supporters, they respect law enforcement, they respect the military. Yeah. So I can't imagine ever thinking Trump supporters would go and fight against the military, and I don't think the military would fight against them. So you think that there's a plot between BLM and Antifa?
Yes.
But how can you?
Definitely.
My question to you is, yes, definitely. I understand you're very confident. I mean, you're very confident. So that's why you got to give somebody the benefit of the doubt when you're that confident. My problem is how are you so certain? See, I was attacked today on Twitch from everybody from the QAnon community. Don't know where they came from, but everybody seems to be saying and repeating the same exact thing. The storm is coming, which you've said numerous times to me. But I don't see anything that leads me to believe that. And what makes you guys think that if you guys know this?
You don't see it because you haven't been studying this for like 2 years now. I've been studying this for 2 years now, right around 2 years. And that's when it all started. Like I said, no offense to you, but you don't have that white spirituality that we do to see these things. It's almost like your eyes are shut or halfway open. You don't realize it. I'm not trying to bring it down or anything.
You're not bringing me down. I mean, I don't see it. So you're not bringing me down. I'm being honest. I don't see anything but Joe Biden getting inaugurated. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean that I see what my eyes show me. And again, if somebody was to, one thing that I'm proud of, Donald Trump, is releasing documents. It seems like he's going to be declassifying a shit ton of stuff. And I think he's going to be doing these dumps on a daily.
He's getting us ready for what's coming.
I mean, but what's coming? Where are you getting your facts from? And don't tell me, oh, it's just a community. There has to be some sort of intel to this.
We have the map. We have the intel of exactly what's going to happen, and right around when. Not exactly when, but right around when.
I mean, again, it seems like the QAnon community seems to be very, they seem to be very convinced. I mean, they seem to like not be in denial, which is the craziest thing about this. It's, I mean, the reason I report on this because I don't think anybody else does, and nobody really gives you guys the time of day, and everybody just calls you guys a bunch of crazy. So I'm just trying to understand it, like I do on Twitch. That I get there and I debate with these anarchist nationalists, black nationalists that make no sense with their ideology. And it's just a fantasy and it's ridiculous, but I still engage and I still conversate to learn what's in their fucking brain. So I'm trying to believe you. How about that? I'm trying to believe you, but you don't give me enough to believe you.
Because like you have to understand, if I could give you, facts right now of exactly when it's going to happen, what's going to happen, the enemy would have that too, Jay.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you for when it's going to happen. I'm asking you, how do you know it's going to happen? I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you when it's going to happen. I'm not asking you to give me a game plan of what's going to happen. What I'm asking you is, what gives you? What is the evidence that proves?
We have the map.
What map? What are you talking about?
There's like a long time ago, we used to have Q posts coming in, and the Q posts basically map everything out, exactly what the situation was in code, and you learn the code, and you learn what Donald Trump says and what he actually means, and by saying certain things, and his abbreviations or his wording, you learn exactly what it really means, not just from what you see.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Do you feel homeless in today's American political world? Not really into either candidate or party? Guess what? You're not alone. Join me and others just like you across this great country for a discussion of politics from a viewpoint that you can't find in today's media, the middle. I'm your host, Brian Grozier, and I invite you to join in on the discussion by downloading and listening to the Middle American Podcast.
Okay, so you're basically telling me that Donald Trump has encoded his vocabulary to get to the QAnon community.
Yeah.
Okay, so then who is in the QAnon community? Who does it consist of? What type of individuals are involved in the QAnon community? You don't have to say names. I'm not asking you for names. What type of individuals?
Oh, it's all military. Top military intelligence.
But you're not military, so why are you in it?
It's not that I'm. Because what that is, when we took the oath, it was to, basically we were the mouth, like on social media, to get the word out, to, make everybody realize that there is hope, and don't worry about anything, and this is what's going to happen, and blah, 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 because they knew that social media was going to be censored. So we had to get the word out so everybody understands what's happening and to trust the plan,
Okay, I've heard that one a lot too. Trust the plan.
Right.
Okay, again, I want you to be able to convince me. But again,
right. It's not in your.
It's
like
listen. I'm a very open-minded person. That it's not about that. It's just you can't go and tell me that there's a plan. Okay, trust the plan. Trust the plan. Okay, what is the plan? Better yet, now what is the plan? What evidence do you guys have that Trump is even making codes? Give me one instance that Trump gave a code back 3 years ago and it actually happened.
Like when he said stupid things, like I forget what the words were. He said something was supposed to be coffee, but it was like a different sounding word, and they thought that he messed the word coffee up. But what it really meant is the person that he was bringing down first, and it had something to do with what the hell is that? What's that real good water? Fiji.
I remember the tweet you're talking about. I remember the tweet that he posted out. That everybody was like, that's not a real word, and it went all over the news. Like he misspelled something, and it was like a whole thing that the mainstream media was talking about. My thing is, you would think, right? And this is where I confuse
the major pedophile.
This is where I get confused, right? You would think, right, with the power. Okay, so you have the Democrats, right? They rigged the election. Everyone out there, I would say every single Republican or the majority of them believe this was rigged. And at least a large portion of Democrats, whether they'll admit it or not, they know it was rigged. Now, you would think that a power that strong that can rig an entire election would be able to decode whatever Trump is saying. And this is why it's hard for me to believe this, because
because they didn't realize what's going on.
Trump was against the deep state. So how is the deep state helping Trump if the deep state was the same one that collaborated to investigate him?
Think about it. You don't know. You can't defend yourself on something. You can't have an offensive situation when you don't know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, in the deep state or anybody knew about this kind of coding or anything. You know what I mean? Like it was that nonchalant.
I mean,
it's like certain people picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it sounds crazy, but it's like
okay. How about this? Why wouldn't you believe me? Why wouldn't you believe me if I tell you? What would you think if I was to tell you? What if Donald Trump is using all this to gain publicity, to get momentum, so he can make money when he leaves office? Mm-hmm. That's a good theory. He's done it before. He used his influence in The Apprentice and his fame and his name to become president of the United States.
Right, and I understand why you would think that, but all the things that he has done in regards to basically saving this entire planet, Jay. Like there's so many things that he has done that you don't even know about, and most of it has to do with trafficking kids.
Well, no, I know about all the people that have been arrested in trafficking. He's done an amazing job at stopping.
No, but it's not just that. The whole cabal, which is the Vatican, banks, like China, all of them, the whole world is involved in it.
But you can understand how it would be hard for people to grasp. You would understand.
It's Satanism.
So let me ask you a question. What are you going to do if come January 20th, Joe Biden gets inaugurated and he becomes president of the United States, and everything, how are you going to feel? And everything that you thought was true was not true. I'm just giving you a hypothetical. I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true.
I think he's going to concede.
You think who's going to concede?
Joe Biden.
But if he concedes after he can't, Kamala Harris would be president because you can't concede after you've been inaugurated.
Well, let's put it like this: she still didn't give up her seat.
She has given up her seat.
I'm like, hell, she did.
Yes, she did. It's already been chosen. The replacement has already been chosen.
Doesn't matter. She didn't give it up yet.
And what makes you think that why she hasn't given up?
Because she knows. She knows she's done.
I'm going to fact check you right now.
Yeah, fact check it.
I have to.
That's not a problem.
Okay, yeah. Kamala Harris, she as of December 22nd, Alex Padilla will be taking her place.
Yes,
But she has not. Oh, but she hasn't given a date for her resignation.
Exactly.
Interesting. That is interesting. Just so people know, I believe November 17th was when Barack Obama gave up his seat and he resigned. November 17th. Literally about a week and a half, 2 weeks after the election. I always found that to be a little bit mysterious that she hadn't given up her seat. I found it to be very odd. It was definitely something that always caught my attention. But yeah, you were right. Okay, I couldn't fact check you on that. Okay, so for an average individual out there who is trying to be like me, open-minded, and trying to understand what you guys believe is going to happen and how it's possible that it can happen and how you guys, I mean, so wait, where you came up with
she had to say?
Huh?
Is that all your listener had to say?
Oh no, it was 25 minutes long.
So why don't you give me more questions?
Her focus is she was mainly concerned. She says that that China's plan that if that these troops being there will basically we will stay in a state that she thinks that basically Joe Biden is going to create something chaotic. He's going to create something that is going to be completely chaotic where we stay in that same state that DC is in, and he's going to expand it. And then what's going to happen is he's going to sell us off to China, as he's done before. And she says that if Trump doesn't get elected, we will not be a country anymore. They will take us.
It's not going to happen.
She goes, they will take us. Like that, China cannot take us by force because they can't. They just can't do it. And she says they'll use the people. She says that for decades, people have been infiltrating our country, China, for decades, and they've gotten professors. I mean, we know this because there was the recent arrest with the MIT professor that was extremely shady. What he was doing with government grants. He was using that money to do research for China, which I find to be treason. But apparently, he wasn't charged with treason. They didn't charge him with treason.
What's his name?
I forgot his name. I mean, but it was on the news. It was all over the news.
It's probably I'll bet you he's in the tribunal. I guarantee it.
I'm not sure, but again, so I go back to the same thing. How do you convince a person? I mean, it comes down to where is the reality here where people can, what example can you give that you can convince people for this? I mean, I just don't understand it. You keep telling me, give me a percentile. Give me a percentile. I would love nothing more than to believe Donald Trump is going to be president of the United States. You keep thinking and you keep telling me you should not tell your viewers that you don't think there's a chance that Donald Trump is going to be president of the United States. And it's not that I'm saying that. It's just I don't want my viewers to suffer later. I mean, my listeners to suffer later. I don't want them to be in for a rude awakening.
That's just the laws of attraction.
Listen, this isn't about laws of attraction. The process is playing out the way it's always played out in the U.S. history. The votes were certified. They were counted by the House and Senate. I mean, it's a done deal. Trump has said the transfers of power will proceed. Yes, you're gonna hit me with he never conceded and he never said to who. I understand that.
He won't.
Yeah, because he feels like the election was rigged against him. I'm just trying to ask you, how would you convince a regular person to believe what you're saying?
I mean, there's just so many different aspects that Trump has over these people. You know, this again, cabal. And when I say cabal, I mean basically every group out there that has to do with Luciferian, satanic, like these are groups that have been there for centuries. That the Rothschilds, that they're pretty much all surrounding them. Which is like I said, the Vatican Bank. That's the ones that own pretty much the whole world. They have the gold, they have everything, or they did anyway. They don't anymore. So there's huge lawsuits against all these powers, and they all have to give up every one of their assets. That's how Trump has given us back everything that has to do with having our country back as sovereign. That's why things are just going to be 10 times, I can't even say 10 times, 1,000,000 times better than it's ever been. We are slaves right now, and you don't even realize we're slaves. Even though you make great money, you don't understand, like, we're not going to have income tax anymore. We're not going to have any of that stuff. We are going to be able to free, drive where we want, go where we want, when we want. No, nothing. No problems. No police telling us this and that. I mean, obviously, we're going to have law enforcement for the law. You can't kill anybody, this and that, but things are going to be a lot more lenient. It's just going to bring a positive outlook in life than it's ever did. Since they changed the Constitution from the original.
Okay, again, okay. I could see that. Okay. I'm gonna act open-minded. Okay, you said all this, right?
Yeah.
Where's the evidence?
Where's the evidence of what? What do you want? What kind of evidence you want?
What you're saying? Where's the proof? Where's the proof that Donald Trump? Where's the truth that there's this ring of pedophiles, that people are giving up assets, where Donald Trump is bringing back the United States to where it was? Where is the evidence?
That's why he's bringing down them all, bringing them all down, so he can bring back the banking system. The Federal Reserve is a complete. It's the cabal. It's a mafia. They've been bankrupting United States for the longest time. Like I said, it's the Rothschilds. They started. They own all the banks. They own, everything. Anything and everything that has to do with taking money off us, making interest, is them. They print money whenever they want. It's all a front. That's all it is. And
okay, I respect what you're saying. You're saying the Rothschilds. Okay, you're talking all these names. You're saying all these things. But again, where are you getting this information? Like, where? I know where you're getting the information from, but where is it? Where is the fine line where you can actually convince an individual to believe what you're saying? Because you're spitting out a bunch of conspiracies. Okay, I understand that, and you believe it.
I got so many things that you're going to call conspiracies that are actually true, and you just don't know because you'll never hear it from the media of any kind.
Okay,
anywhere.
But that is what most conspiracy theorists say. And that is the problem. You'll never find this information. What makes you so special?
It's not that I'm special. It's just that, like, when somebody's so open-minded and they have a different feel of life, and like I said, it's like a spiritual situation.
Listen, this is...
It is, Jay, it is. I don't care what
you're flipping something based on spirituality. You went from pedophiles, which is nothing to do with spirituality. It just has to do with crimes being committed you see what others don't. That's what I'm saying. You're accusing the Pope. You're accusing the Pope.
I didn't accuse nothing. He was accused
of being a pedophile. Do you understand?
Worse than a pedophile.
Okay, worse than a pedophile.
Satanic offerings, killing little babies.
Again, look, today somebody got on my Twitch, right? And you mentioned that envelope that was handed during the person got on my Twitch, and their response was they sacrificed a child after his funeral. And that was the invitation to the sacrifice.
Oh my God, where the heck are these goofballs getting this?
from your community, from the QAnon community.
That's not Q, dude. That's a
Buddy,
I don't know,
yesterday you were saying they were sacrificing kids. So how is that so
they
far
are,
fetched?
completely.
Okay, okay, the double standard. Okay,
but Jay, no, it's not a double standard, Jay. This is something against them, not for them. You understand? They got a letter saying that they know everything, and it was signed by G.W. Bush.
Where's the letter? How do you know this? Where's the proof?
I've seen a picture of it.
Picture? That's your proof?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just saying. I seen a picture of it, and you know, what else do you want? Like, what else do you want? Like, what's better than a picture? I mean, it could be a made up picture or whatever, but it's his legit signature.
How many pictures have we seen? How many pictures have we seen in the past that have been altered? Even of Donald Trump.
Jay, you can tell by their fucking face.
No.
When they looked at the envelope.
There was faces where there were. I saw the videos. Some of them were disappointed.
Did you look at Jeb Bush when he opened it up?
Yeah, he looked scared.
Yeah, exactly.
That being said, that means nothing. Like I mean, it could have just been his father had just passed away. It could have been emotions. It could have maybe Jeb Bush's face of fear.
Sure.
Maybe the way Jeb Bush shows fear is the way, I don't know, somebody else would show.
Of course, you can make up whatever you want, but all the facts are coming down to what's going on is coming down to that situation. You know, as in, you know, definitely not steering towards your observation. It's steering towards mine more likely. Good 90% compared to yours.
No, it's not. He was in a funeral. People react different when somebody dies. I also saw him crying as well. I mean, so emotions.
I also saw the Secret Service guy give it to I seen a lady give it to the Secret Service guy, and the Secret Service guy giving it to all of them.
Could it have been could you engage in the possibility it could have been a message from the father to all of them thanking them?
Why would
Senator
McCain
prepared.
Why would they give it to him right when
you realize Senator McCain prepared? Senator McCain prepared everything before his funeral, even the way that people were going to sit together. He prepared everything.
McCain was a traitor.
Oh my God! Okay, I cannot allow you to say that on my.
He was a traitor.
He was not a traitor. He was a prisoner of war, and he was a patriot.
No, he was executed.
Oh my God! Let me take a deep breath here because this guy has gone to the deep end.
Actually, it might be in your files. You know, look at your WikiLeaks.
Well, I dumped those files. It's for people to determine and for people to investigate. Do not ever call Senator McCain.
Go and look just very easy. Do not call.
Do not call Senator McCain. Do not call him that. Okay.
He's a traitor.
That is a man that served our country with honor. That is a man.
Traitor. You don't know the story, Jay.
Are you stupid?
Seriously? The man was held hostage in Vietnam, fighting for this country.
He did it on purpose.
It was on purpose?
Yes, it was.
This is why you guys lose credibility.
You know what? You could say I lose credibility, but like I got facts and you don't. So
you have no facts. You have not presented one bit. Why is he a traitor?
Oh my God, he stayed in there for a reason, for publicity, for to become something more political.
So you're telling me that he had them break all their bones. He had them torture him for a publicity stunt.
I heard that that didn't happen too.
Dude, he had an arm that he couldn't raise his entire life.
Yeah, just like Biden has a freaking a leg cast, and Hillary did too, and her daughter did too. Many other politicians did too. You know why?
Because people
they
break
have a
their
damn
legs.
ankle bracelet.
Because
they have an ankle bracelet.
People break their legs. It happens.
No, they have an ankle bracelet.
Okay, so back to the. I'm trying to figure you out, and I just can't dissect your brain because your brain is just. It's. I need to really call that psychiatric ward because you are going to need some serious therapy. We're gonna have to take you back to the 50s where they used to zap people's brains. I mean,
Is it really?
Yeah, this is bizarre. I mean, it's just I ask you for a simple fact, and you can't back up anything that you're saying.
Well, I told you what was happening. I told you exactly what the situation was. Like what I can't what do you want me to do? Again, you called me last minute here,
No. But we talked on the phone prior to this, and you had mentioned of some of the exposures.
For 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, the thing is that you should be able to prove something because look, I can debunk, I can talk politics all day, and I know my facts. I may not know all the facts on things. Some things I can't confirm, and I say it when I can't confirm it, and I'll look it up or whatever. But I mean, you have to have some tangible or something that would prove any of these allegations you're making.
Well, Jay, like I said, you're not going to find anything on the internet, media, nothing. Like you had to have this stuff, way before that, because they won't show anything on media anymore or internet. I mean, you could probably find it, but you got to really dig far.
Okay. So will you admit that you called me out of nowhere? And because remember we spoke last night on the podcast or the day before, and we were talking about Sunday getting on the podcast because I said I want to be ready for it. And you said, that's what you said. You said Sunday we're going to do it, and I wanted to do it today, but you said Sunday. So then you called me out of nowhere. Well, too bad. I decided to change it for today.
Right.
Because I don't
called me out of nowhere. Did you or did you not call me out of nowhere?
No, I spoke to you prior to this, but I did call you out of nowhere to get on the show. Yes, I did.
You gave me 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I gave you about 10 minutes, but I mean, again, there's certain things that you should just have knowledge of. If this is something that you're so involved,
I have complete knowledge of it.
If this is something that you're so involved, you are so involved in this, right? So you would assume an individual that is so involved in this would have something up their sleeve, something that you can prove that has occurred, or something that
I can prove it. I can prove. What do you want? You tell me, and I'll
anything from anything that no one.
In what terms? What do you
from your conspiracy theories? I mean, you're telling me, okay.
What
you're telling me, for example, McCain is a traitor, which is not true.
Yeah.
I want my audience to know that I do not believe that whatsoever. I consider him an American patriot. I am proud. I am proud to have voted for him. He is one of the few Republicans nowadays, looking back, that I never regret voting for. I do regret voting for Mitt Romney, never for Senator McCain, and I have a little bit of regret for voting for George W. Bush. But aside from that, I do not have any regrets for voting twice for President Trump. That being said, okay, so you think, okay, what proof do you have that the Insurrection Act was enacted? That's a simple one.
That's number one. Nobody has proof. I have proof because I know somebody in the military, which is very high ranking. So,
how do you know he's not busting your balls?
Because I know he's not. It's not the way he told me. No.
Okay, so he invoked.
And he's been telling me a lot of other stuff that's going on. So.
Did you know that in the stimulus package there was a discrepancy in reference to the Insurrection Act?
I don't give a crap what it says.
And he signed off on it?
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant?
Yes.
If it takes away the power from him from doing the Insurrection Act?
No, sorry. Nope. He has way more power when these situations happen. Like literally, we're in war. We've been in war since what? What was it?
So what is the end game here for Donald Trump? 17? Is this about election fraud? Is this about?
This is about everything, Jay. This is about this election fraud was just the batter on the cake.
Okay, I recall you telling me. And I want the audience to just I want the audience to just get a grasp of this. Okay, so you guys can have an understanding. And I give you the benefit of the doubt, but I have to ask questions. I can't just mislead people. You told me that Donald Trump traveled through time, and that's why he knew all this. When we spoke on the phone.
Well, there's actually there's a device that is being held in Area 51. It's called the Looking Glass, and they can actually see the past and the future.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like I said, you don't. You know,
somebody today told me on my stream that there was a time portal in Iraq.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying that this is.
Come on, man. Come on.
This is definite.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You give me a good laugh. You're fucking.
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm serious. It's not
you're not laughing because you believe this shit. I mean, that's why you're not laughing. Because you actually believe this shit. In your hearts of heart, you actually believe this. Oh my God, I'm gonna win $3,000, guys. And I'm gonna donate that to a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, and when you lose it, we're gonna be on your stream on your podcast saying you lost it, right?
Yeah, I'm willing to double that bet right now, actually.
Oh my God.
That's how certain I am that Joe Biden's going to be inaugurated January 20th.
I'm just going to keep it at the same bet, okay?
Of course. If you continue to place bets with people all over the internet, you're going to lose. I just want to
be making sure that you are going to definitely let your listeners know that you lost that bet if you lose it.
I will absolutely let them know.
That's fine.
But I will also bring you on when you lose the bet, so you can finally denounce QAnon as a ridiculous group of individuals that need to go see therapists.
Yes.
You have not changed my mind whatsoever. You haven't, in this whole entire conversation that we have had, my mind has not shifted because you haven't given me anything to shift my mind to. It's just
Jay,
you.
Your mindset is different, Jay.
My mindset is not different. I'm willing to believe something if it's proven to me. You can't prove it. You know you can't prove it.
Like I said, I don't know what you want me to prove, Jay. I can get you the proof. You got to tell me what you want. What kind of proof?
Okay, prove to me that Hillary Clinton's a clone, like you said she was. How do you know that Area 51 has? What proof do you have that Area 51? That Area 51 has an hourglass that could see into the future.
looking glass.
Uh-huh.
What? How do I know I have proof?
Yeah, how do you have proof that?
I just looked into some serious research and found it.
Oh, so you were able to find research that no one else was able to find. That there's an hourglass inside Area 51.
Listen.
I've been to Area 51. Have you ever been to Area 51?
No, not at all.
I drove by it. Area 51 has a sign on it that said, "Any intruders will be shot."
Of course. Why do you think so?
I don't know why I think so, but I'm not going to jump to a conspiracy, that's for sure. My first thought is it's a federal facility and they probably have some top secret stuff in there. Don't know what it is.
Yeah,
could be top secret. It could be biological weapons. I don't know what it is. They could be testing biological weapons in there for all I know. I know you're not allowed to go in.
Right, and like I said, this is what it is, Jay.
No, it's not what it is. It's what you're saying it is. That is the whole point of this. That it is what you're saying it is, and that is the problem. That this QAnon community is doing a harm to the Republican Party, and it's doing a harm to the American people that support Donald Trump, that want him to be president by giving them false hope. That is my whole point behind all this. People are giving.
So your point means nothing.
My point means that you're giving false hope, giving people expectations of things that are not going to happen. And it's spreading like wildfire. And the only people that are going to benefit from this is psychiatrists, psychologists, and psych wards. Because there's going to be plenty of people going there. You cannot keep feeding this nonsense to people. You cannot. And the QAnon community needs to stop. They need to stop with this bullshit. Thankfully, it's going to stop in 5 days, forcefully. Not because you guys choose to, but because you guys are finally going to be at the point where, You guys are going to be,
Do you have your phone with you?
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is the hourglass?
It's not an hourglass. That's the looking glass, yeah.
Yeah, this has been photoshopped.
No, it's not, Jay.
Oh my God, you can tell it's been photoshopped.
No, Jay, listen, it's not. I'm telling you right now. It's real. I'm telling you right now.
Area S4, Alice's floor. Fire canopy. You're showing me, what is this supposed to be? A diagram of the
looking glass.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a diagram of how it works, I guess. I don't know exactly.
Okay. Where are you getting this? Oh my God. Dude, as a matter of fact, I think I've seen this in a movie.
Yeah, you did. Jay, you don't understand. Half the stuff you see in the movie is real. They do it right behind.
Oh my God!
Listen, Jay, they do it right in front of you.
Oh my God!
Jay,
I wish I could post.
Right in front of your eyes. You don't realize it.
I wish I can post this picture. I wish I can post this picture on the podcast. I wish there was a way to post a picture on the podcast. Oh my God! People will debunk this in less than 2 minutes.
No, they won't, Jay.
That's Photoshop, my friend. That's Photoshop.
Jay,
you can
Jay,
tell that you can tell that the lasers were added onto that picture.
No, it wasn't, Jay.
Show me something tangible.
Okay, so I show you something, and then show me something else.
Show me something that doesn't look altered. Show me something. You said you had the original court document of the Pope being arrested. Prove it. Prove it right now. Prove it right now. And I mean, and I'll just glance at it and I'll tell you, okay, it looks real. This picture looks obviously fake. I mean, to me, it looks obviously fake. I did graphic arts. I did film. I know when something looks altered, at least that obvious, because it was to say the least, it was done extremely badly.
No matter what, because you don't believe in it.
No, that's not true. I'm gonna look at it with an open mind as somebody but that picture looks altered. I'm sorry. I will post, as a matter of fact, for my viewers out there, I will post it on my Instagram. The Republican Nation on my Instagram. I will post it. Okay? So you guys know this. On my social media, I will be posting the picture. As a matter of fact, I will be posting it right now. Okay? And then
all I'm telling you is that the way these people, this cabal, the Illuminati works, they do things right in front of you. What it is they're told that that's their belief. Their Luciferian belief, where it's almost like a spell, so it works. They have to show you it. They have to do it right in front of you, and without you realizing it's right in front of you, for the spell to work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way they feel.
Okay.
That's their belief.
So for my listeners out there, I have just posted it right now on my Instagram, The Republican Nation. You guys can go ahead and for yourselves look at this picture, and you guys let me know what you think. Okay, because I honestly want your opinions. So you go ahead and you let me know if you think that this is actually real. Okay? And now back to the topic at hand. You said you had the document showing the Pope was arrested. Where is it?
Oh, I'm looking for it. It's not like I copy and paste this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
You have a database. I know.
what was that?
You have a database. I mean, look, man, I respect you. I mean, again, I love our conversations, and this is what a debate looks like. I'm fed up with this shit. Like, I just, people need to heal, especially the American people, and I don't think you guys are doing a justice for them. I really don't. I really
It doesn't
don't.
matter what you think.
It does matter what I think. I'm an
No, it
individual. I'm a
doesn't,
human
because you're-
being, and I'm a person that thinks, and I care
No,
about
but
other people.
But you're not. What you're just saying is your opinion.
I'm not
this
giving
is
an opinion.
factual.
This is not factual because you haven't proven
It is
it.
factual.
You cannot call something a fact without proving it.
Oh my God! Hold on, I'm gonna prove it to you right now.
I want you to prove something to me.
I am. I'm gonna prove it to all your listeners.
And maybe you could, for once, get me to shut up. Maybe for once. Okay, somebody liked my somebody liked the picture. People are already liking the picture, but oh wow. Do you remember? Do you remember when the eagle attacked Donald Trump?
The what?
When Donald Trump was trying to hold a bald eagle, and the eagle attacked him.
No, I didn't see that.
He's the only president that's ever happened to him. The eagle turned on him. It was like he was giving him a side note to it. Oh man, you gotta laugh to not cry, man. You gotta laugh to not cry.
So what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I just saw a picture somebody posted of the picture after he was finally able to get the eagle tamed. While I got on Instagram, but I saw the video of it, and the eagle was going crazy. The eagle wanted nothing to do with Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a wild animal. Those things are nasty, dude. It's an amazing animal. I mean, they're huge. I don't know why he would even try to. I didn't see it, so I don't know what the situation really was, but that sounds nuts.
How many friends I've lost in the last couple of days just because of videos that I've posted?
What videos did you post?
Telling them to unfriend me.
Who?
I posted a video telling anybody who believes in Oh wow.
Q?
Not Q, man. Okay, so are you gonna send it to me anytime in this lifetime?
Yeah, can you wait here? I mean, like,
I know it's intense because I know you have a database that's of all these things.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the court document itself.
I'm even gonna go as far as to what is it that you called it? What is that thing called?
What?
It's called the time. What is it? An hourglass? The time.
Oh,
what is it called?
The looking glass. So I'm going to send you an article right now until I find
my God!
Court case. What?
Oh my God!
What?
Everything you have just sent me. It's on Google. Even the stupid fucking plan that you told me. Look, I can send you a picture right now. Looking Glass official trailer. I knew it was photoshopped.
So what do you? That's Jay. That was on That was probably in a movie or something.
Dude, that image, the exact image. Did
you get my text just now?
Yeah. Geopolitics.co.
That's just an article. It's one of the articles, but I have. I think the docket number's on there, so you can look up that docket number. I had the document, like literally, like the court document. Find it.
October 27th, one convicted child trafficker to another Jesuit Pope Francis observes honorary bus Pope Benedict at Academy Service, Vancouver, BC.
Started out with Benedict, then went to Francis.
Okay, guys, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to go as far. You don't even have to go as far as as I told you. This is.
Come on, man.
Look, you don't have to go as far as going on my Instagram page. All you have to do is go to google.com, click images, and type in looking glass area 51.
Let me look.
Oh my God, I knew it was from a fucking movie. It's from Looking Glass, the 2018 Nicolas Cage movie.
No, Jay. It is the same apparatus, but it's the truth, Jay.
Dude, you sent me this image as if it was real, and
no.
I just
told you. No. I just sent you what it is, Jay. I didn't say that's 100% proof that that's
and then
real.
everything you see around it, guys, just so you know, the plan and everything is here. He had sent me a plan, like a breakdown on how it works. That image is also here.
I'm on Google right now looking up images, and I don't see it coming up anywhere.
Listen, you want me to tell you something? I'm gonna send you an image now. You want to play this game with me, buddy? Right here. Here it is. Right from my laptop. My God, this is ridiculous. How can you even believe this shit? And then everything else is about Area 51. I mean, give me a break. I mean, about Roswell, New Mexico.
I found that. I typed in Area 51. Yeah.
Looking Glass, Area 51. Everything you just showed me is there. The HK Belvedere on Twitter, Project Looking Glass, Area 51, Alice in Wonderland. And it shows the exact thing that you just sent me to the T. Not factual, debunked in less than 2 seconds.
It's not debunked at all, Jay. It's what I was showing you is this is what it looks like. I wasn't saying
No. People rewind this. Rewind this. This is not what he said. He confirmed it was. Actually,
I didn't say anything to you, Jay. I just sent it to you. I didn't say nothing. I just sent it to you. But what I'm saying, Jay, is again, you don't see what's in front of you. Do you think that
I see what's in front of me?
Shit?
A movie that was done in Hollywood.
Do you think these movies come up with these things like that are like just in their mind, like they're genius?
Yes,
they come up with
because human beings had something called creativeness, imagination, and
not like this, Jay.
Not like this.
Jay,
okay,
there's a lot of things. I'll say 95% stuff in movies are real, Jay.
Oh my God,
Jay, it's the truth, Jay.
Guys, I can just tell you this much. I will be, January 20th, I will be $3,000 richer. I can tell you that much. But I am a good person.
So let's talk about the Pope now. I sent you the Pope document.
It's an article by an uncredited news article. I mean, it's again.
Why? Because you say it's.
Because it's not. Because it says it on. It's not even on a secured website, man. I mean, if it was it's not even on a secured website.
Where the hell do you get that from? It doesn't matter if it's secure or not, Jay.
I mean,
I don't understand what you're talking about.
When it's a secure website, it means it's been at least it went. They took their time to pay $20 to make it a secured website.
Jay, that's irrelevant. That doesn't mean anything, Jay. That doesn't mean it's not a real article, Jay.
Oh my God,
Jay, let's put it like this. I'm going to debunk you right now. Do you see the docket number on there, Jay?
This was even made by WordPress. I mean, this is
Jay. Do you see the docket number on there, Jay?
Tribunal for Natural Justice. International Tribunal for Natural Justice. This is a self-funded website, but with your help, we can sustain the task of informing the world with reliable information and objective analysis while your own
Jay,
family enjoys
answer my
healthcare
question,
freedom
Jay.
that they deserve. Find out how
Are
we
you
can
gonna
help
answer
each
my
other.
question?
Hold on, I'm looking
Are
for
you
the
gonna answer
docket
my
number.
question?
I'm looking for the docket number. I don't see it. You said you
Really?
had the actual document. Okay,
I did. I just don't have it on me right now. I can have it. I will find it, but that's the docket number. You can just look up that fucking number, Jay. Yeah.
There's nothing
That's what
here. There's nothing here. There's
Jay,
no docket here.
there is a docket. I just sent you the damn thing, Jay. It's on there. You don't see the docket number?
Michael E. Pope endorses evolution of alien life and UFO activity as part of God's plan. Oh my God. This is embarrassing. I can't believe I'm engaging in this. But again, people, I do this.
It's all right, because you're going to look dumb as shit on why
I
you're
hope
on
so.
podcast
I
next
hope
time.
so. But look, at the end of the day, you're my buddy, you're my pal, I love you. But man,
Here's
you
the
are.
docket number right here: 061-82014-001. Look it up, pal.
Let's go to DuckDuckGo and let's just, since I use Google, but did the Pope get arrested?
You're not going to find it on media, Jay.
Okay, of course I'm not.
You're not.
Oh, look at the Pope
number.
5 days ago.
Look at the docket number. Jay, there's things called doubles or doppelgangers, and there's also clones.
Okay,
you
hold on.
understand it?
False Pope Francis arrest conspiracy theory started by far right. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. You guys are killing us.
Jay, there's nothing to be
Viral and
Look
fake
up the
rumors that
docket
Pope
number.
Francis was arrested
Look
are being
up
spread
the
by
fucking
far
docket number, Jay.
by far right conspiracy theorists. Dude, are you working against Trump or are you working with him?
Jay,
Pope
look
Francis.
up the fucking docket number, Jay.
Look, he was doing a mass
Jay,
on January
look up
6th.
the docket number, Jay.
I can't look up the docket. It's in the if it's from if it's overseas, I can't find the docket number.
Bullshit, you can't. I just gave you the docket number. I told you what it was.
Okay. How am I going to find a docket number from Italy or wherever the fuck they indicted him? If they, again.
Look
Okay.
it up.
Docket number. What is the docket number?
061-82014-001.
Sorry if the show's getting boring, guys. International Common Law Court of Justice.
It's not getting boring. It's just making you look stupid.
It's not.
It really is, Jay.
Everything that shows up here. Oh my God. There's 5 things that come out. One happens to be a blood pressure machine. I don't know why that came out, but Republic of Canada, canon law, murder by degree, International Common Law Court of Justice, public order to assist and comply with standing common law. Let me see. I'm looking at the docket right here. 7/6 of 2018.
Yeah, that was he got charged in 14.
This is a fake
18.
docket.
Like hell it is.
This is a fake docket.
Real.
Hello, buddy.
Jay,
You're talking to a person. You're talking to a person that's been indicted.
Jay,
I've seen my own docket.
I saw the freaking court I saw the court document. That's a real document. You come up with this bullshit. It's fake. It's not fake, Jay. It's real.
Oh man, this is a sad day in America.
dude.
I mean, I really
People
thought.
versus Bergoglio.
Oh God, a YouTube video came out. Well, I mean, look again.
13th day of May, 2018.
He was, ladies and gentlemen, the Pope is at the Vatican, hanging out.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's hanging out.
Doppelganger. Is he a doppelganger or a clone?
This is, I mean, this is insane, man. I mean, we go back so far, and you have not changed a bit. Listen. Thank God. I mean, you've gotten worse.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is so bizarre, so bizarre. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even have a button here to even attack you with, because this is just so far fetched.
You have nothing to say because you don't have any.
You don't have anything.
You just don't understand what's going on, Jay.
I mean, look, the viewers are gonna have this docket number. They're gonna Google it. They're gonna DuckDuckGo it. Whatever the fuck they're gonna do, and they're gonna look at it, and there's not gonna be anything there. They're gonna look at. They're gonna look at what I told them to look at, to Google exactly what I told them, and there's not gonna be anything there.
To really dig, but they'll find it.
I mean, I'm sorry.
If they're Q, they will.
If they're Q, then they're gonna be in the same psych ward as you if they're in Philly. Listen, you're my buddy, bro. Look, all bullshit aside, I respect you. You have your beliefs. I'm a realist. I'm a person that I look at things from a different point of view.
I said,
things have to be presented to me as if
me last minute out of nowhere. Give me 5 minutes.
Then you expect me to
give
give
you proof.
You should have been able to prove anything. You should have been able to prove one thing. I mean, I can prove something that you asked me to prove that's related to anything, and I can be able to prove it to you. I can tell you, did Donald Trump do an executive order? I can show you at the WhiteHouse.gov where Donald Trump provided the executive order. If you ask me about the Act of 1871, I can look it up. The Act of 1871.
That's a different world, Jay.
It's not a different world. You're trying to pretend like there's this underground. I mean, you literally told me the other day that they're fighting underground. There's a war right now going underground.
100%. They're called dumbs. Look them up.
The dumbs, you're right.
No, they are.
That's probably the most accurate statement you have made thus far.
I know it sounds funny, but they are dumb.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't even know what a thumb is, do you?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm talking to
Listen, to any of his listeners, please make him look dumb today, please. Please.
Oh,
I
my.
really did, but he doesn't realize it.
Oh, my God. The name fits the person so
You just don't even realize it, Jay. That's the problem.
I think I just realized that you guys are all being played as fools. Oh my God. I've had some laughs. Guys, this is going to be a long show because I am going to put what my friend, my anonymous source did say to me. He can't hear it, but I know it can be heard because I can hear it on the headset. So that means that most likely you guys will hear it pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be at the best quality because it wasn't recorded. It wasn't recorded like in an interview type.
Is she stating anything else?
I mean, I don't remember. It was a 24-minute conversation. I mean, it was a pretty long conversation, but I mean, it's just a different point of view. I just wanted to show the difference between QAnon conspiracies and maybe a different outlook from a different person that maybe sees a different conspiracy. I mean, again, guys, I'm going to get back to regular news as of Tuesday. We're going to be talking about actual things that are occurring. We're going to come up with topics to talk about, different things like that. I like keeping it fun and funky like this because it's different. It's not every day you get to interview a QAnon guy and debunk him time and time again. I mean, this has been quite entertaining to have my good friend here. Nevertheless, he proved nothing. He proved that he can send me images from a movie that was from 2008. That's why the graphics were so horribly noticeable. And he was saying that picture was not altered. And you guys can listen to it for yourself. That being said, I am going to go ahead and play. It's a 24-minute conversation that I had with her. You guys judge for yourself. Again, I always just lay down the groundwork. I mean, you guys can judge whether you want to believe Dr. Q or you want to believe me. It doesn't make a difference to me. I just want you guys to be informed, and I want you guys to see from both sides what people are thinking. And I just want to guide you in the right direction. And I'm hoping that this conversation that I had with Dr. Q will guide you in the right direction. Maybe it won't. Maybe you'll still continue to believe that this QAnon nonsense. I don't believe it personally. I don't believe it. He does. Do you think he provided the proof? For you to determine. Do you think that it's believable what he said? It's for you to determine, not for me to determine. I don't think it's true. I engaged in this conversation, but this is most likely the last time. I will always bring Dr. Q on the show because he's my boy. He's my friend. We have, and he does, aside from Dr. Q, he's opinionated. He could talk to me about politics. He's engaged with politics and stuff like that. But I wanted to really dissect this QAnon thing because it seems to be something that keeps getting brought up to me, either via Facebook, Instagram. People are emailing me. And I just wanted to nip this one in the butt. And I just kind of wanted to talk about it and try to get in depth with him and try to see if he could provide some evidence. He provided none, which is exactly what I expected.
I sent you an article. What I had right now. I gave you the docket number.
The docket number. You guys, viewers out there, you guys go ahead and look up that docket number. You tell me if you find something. Listeners, I'm sorry. You tell me if you find something with that docket number. Okay, and I'm going to drop a link. I'm going to drop a link on the description of this podcast. I'm going to drop a link of the article that he sent me. You guys tell me if that article seems to be real to you.
That's just one article I found right now. That's not the court document. So when I get the court document, I'll show it to you because I want you listeners to look at the article that I sent you. This is what this scumbag did. Okay, and you're just going to be like, oh my God.
This is what this scumbag. I mean, again, guys, just refer to the website. Look at the credibility of the website. There is websites out there that actually tell you what range is the website, how credible the website is. I'm letting you guys think for yourselves.
How do you figure that out, Jay? How do you figure that out?
There's third parties that actually validate or don't validate news, non-biased.
And how can your listeners figure that one out?
I mean, they can Google it, or they can DuckDuckGo it, or whatever the fuck they want. They can do whatever they want. There's ways of figuring out whether something's credible, but just look at the website yourself. The website's going to speak for itself. That's all I have to say.
Is that how they find out if it's a legit website or not? Because I debunked you with that. Because I mean, you could just. You're saying because it doesn't have a lock on it? That's what you're saying?
No, I mean, you would think that that they would at least have a secured website if they're a news agency. I mean, they would have a secured website, I would assume. I mean, that's just standard.
I'm going to go on a damn. I'll go on Fox News right now. Let's see if that has a secured website.
Do you know how to tell when it's a secured website?
You said there's a lock up there. Isn't that what you said?
You're arguing with me something you don't even know what it means.
That's what you stated to me. So tell me.
When a website is secured, it is an HTTPS. It has an S with two colons on it. When it's not secured, it's just HTTP.
HTTPS, correct?
Yes.
That's what you're saying. All right, hold on one second here, bud.
So, guys,
no. Here's another site for you. HTTPS. All right, for your listeners, send it to you right now.
No, say it out loud, or is it too complicated?
It's too complicated. No, No, while we're still
I will
on here.
I will drop the link. Okay.
No. While we're still on here, I want your listeners to hear this. Okay. Please, if you don't mind here. And I want you to read what the caption says about it. Okay. Just in the red.
Just so you know, a secure website, anybody can purchase it. I'm just saying.
Now you're changing it around.
No. I'm just saying that anybody can purchase it. I mean, I have secure websites too, so I'm just saying.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, how are you telling me something's not a secure website or it's not it's a fake website when there's no proof that you're given at all? You're just coming up with your little,
Okay,
your opinion.
so this place is called Galactic News. Oh my God!
No,
what are you doing to me?
It's Nasara News.
No, it's Nasara Republic
Look
Now.
on top.
Galactic
what does
News.
it say?
Do you know what this is? Do you know why? Do you know why it's a secured website? Because it's through Blogspot.
HTTPS.
Yes, because it's through Blogspot. It is a blog. Right. It is not a website. Jesus Christ. Forget it, guys. Guys, I mean, this is just.
So the website is.
You're just too much.
Is Nasara Republic Now Galactic News. That's what that is.
.blogspot.com. They're using Blogspot. It's a blog website where you could create like your own website within a secured website. It's a blog.
Listen,
it's basically, I could go to Blogspot right now. Look, I can go to Blogspot. Go to blogspot.com. Go ahead and I can create Galactical News, publish your, look, blogspot.com, which ends up being Blogger, but publish your passions your way. Create a unique and beautiful blog. It's easy and free. This is where
I just want to know what is considered a real website like that.
I mean, dude. I mean, a credible news agency. Come on, man. I mean, you've got to understand that there's
credible to you in a total different country, Jay.
Maybe a company that actually has a press, perhaps somebody that actually does print. That would be.
They actually have a press, or
because
not.
They're not going to have their website ending with blogspot.com. That's why I know.
Okay, so nothing with blog. That's all you're saying.
Yes, but that being said, hold on. I'm going to put you on a brief hold as I put up so other people can be tuning in as me and you talk. Other people can be tuning in to what I spoke earlier with this young lady, because we are at 1 hour and 22 minutes on this podcast, and I know people don't have the patience for this because that is a long time for a podcast. But bear with me.
Us or them, and they believe they discovered this country first. They want it back. They are not here to save a portion of the people. They are here to eradicate all Americans, Democrats and Republicans, and they know that they can't do that with kinetic force because we're too strong for them. That's why they're building up all these like genetically bioengineered muscle Chinese men soldiers. It's actually a real thing. If you Google like superhuman Chinese soldiers, you'll see it. It's crazy. But they know they can't take us by force. So what they're going to do is, step one, you control the power. That's Biden. That's why he has to be in office. Step two is you basically kill every man, woman, and child. And they will do that through bioweapons. They can't nuke us because that destroys the land. They want our land. They're not going to kill the land. They can't take us with kinetic force. We're too strong. They're going to do it through bioweapons. They're on record saying this. It's just Americans have never seen it. And then the third step is they move their people here. They have reached every single one of their goals in the last, 4 decades ahead of time. Their next goal is to take over our country within the next 36 months. And this is what I keep saying. I'm worried to death. I'm worried. This is not Biden, Trump. This is Trump versus China. This is us versus China. It's us or them. If Biden gets in office, we are totally fucked. Like, totally fucked. There's no way we are going to be. I mean, he will literally roll them in. We've got 175,000 troops in Mexico ready to roll across that that border. They've got 75,000 troops on the northern wall, and they've got a military base going up in the Caribbean as we speak.
How do you know all this shit?
What?
How do you know all this?
This is what I do. And so there's absolutely 100% no way we will survive if Biden gets in office. This is not another 4 years. China, that's why their goal is 2024. They want to take us over before the next election. They will inhabit America before the next election. That's why it's fast forward, because they don't want any chance of Trump to be able, or somebody like Trump to get elected. If they don't take us over, they don't become the world dominant power in 2049.
But then that comes to my other question. Does the government not know this? How does the federal government not know this? Like, how does
the government does know this. The government does know this. This is why.
Like the Democrats and Republicans, I don't understand.
Oh, because they bought everything. They bought the media. They bought Hollywood, and about 4 years ago, they hacked the NSA database. The Chinese did. So basically, they got information on 200 million Americans. All of our classified personnel, all of our government officials, humans, all the civilians, 200,000 people in a database through the NSA database. They hacked into that, got all that information, and they started holding shit over people's heads. They've done it through so many veins. They've infiltrated, everything from Harvard to the Ivy League universities. They've got spies everywhere. They've bought Hollywood. They've bought big.
I know they bought Hollywood because I know firsthand because my friend was traveling to Shanghai to go pick up, to go show like tapes of movies that he was producing. He produced that Hacksaw Ridge movie, and he was going to Shanghai to show them the footage. Which means that obviously they were the ones with the money and the backing, the financial backing behind the movie. So you feel in a way like the same way, like you feel like we're being duped in a way, right?
I did it until today, but I only did that because, and a couple weeks ago, I was like, we're fucked. It's China or us. And then the only time I got really, really positive was when I saw Trump take action. And I'm like, okay, he's taking action, and that's why I started to change my tune, because he started taking this major action. And now it's like, I'm seeing FEMA copters flying all over DC. I'm seeing FEMA, go all over the place. He signed the order that makes FEMA actually in charge. He's done so much with FEMA this week that I'm like, oh, Jesus.
But isn't that a good thing? Because from what people were posting, see, there's another girl that she's a friend of mine on Facebook. She's been posting that this is a good thing, FEMA being involved. It means that there's no more control, that basically the military is in control, and so is FEMA.
That's what we're being led to believe, and we're hoping it's right. So that's one scenario.
But how does anybody know he signed the Insurrection Act? This is what I don't get. Everybody keeps saying he signed it, but I don't find anything. I've looked at every...
That's exactly correct. Nobody sees it anywhere. So is that dropped by, alternative news media via counterintelligence Q? Saying keep them quiet, just keep them quiet, don't let them revolt. They believe that he's going to do martial law, that he's going to come to the rescue, do it through an alternative vein, so they feel like it's legit. Do you see what I'm saying? Are we being double-agented?
I mean, it's just...
You know what I'm saying?
It's just, I've never looked. I've had so many sources. Like, they told me Texas, okay. Texas...
You don't have to believe.
Huh? I'm going crazy because I can't believe what my friend says. For example, my QAnon friend, even though his brother, and I know his brother works for the Pentagon.
Hey, Chase.
Yeah.
Hang up and call me back.
Okay. That's odd.
Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I think we're being recorded. I'm not kidding you. I've never had that happen to me. While you were talking, it sounded like your voice just went all robotic. That has never happened to me.
Nah, I don't think so. I get really bad reception in my house, just so you know. I'm in my office.
Maybe that's it, 'cause I'm like, it sounded like a robot. I'm like, what the hell is that?
No. It was probably the reception in my house because I have metal roof. So I use Wi-Fi calling. I would never be able to talk to anybody on the phone unless I use Wi-Fi calling. So I can't. No, that happens to me all the time. Even when I'm on the phone with people and doing podcasts, it like blurs out, and I'm like, God damn it, this sucks. So I mean, I can't. Dude, my friend is so out there, and then there's people everywhere that are telling. This is somebody else is calling me. There's people everywhere that are telling me trust the plan. Like they get on my Twitch, platform, and they're all saying the same thing. A storm is coming. Like, it's like the same repetitive comments, and I'm like, I can't believe this.
Yeah, I don't like to use that jargon because that is so, I've drank the Kool-Aid, but I try just to follow the facts. But at some point, the facts all lead to verbal. Who do you trust?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he signed the Insurrection Act. I don't think so. I don't think he did it. I think he's going to leave the office, the presidency. I never once the Capitol was breached, which I think that was staged. In my opinion, it looked staged. I mean, and now we have obviously the FBI came out today and they were saying like some crazy shit, like there was more organizations than one, and then they arrested that news reporter that was an activist that was part of BLM. So I don't know. I don't foresee him. I just see him going back to his rich lifestyle. That's it. Now, if he was the real Donald Trump that we know, he would keep fighting. But I just don't think he has the power. I think this is above his pay grade, to be honest with you. I just don't think he can. We know the elections was robbed. Everybody knows it. Just based on just analytics and like just looking at the numbers and looking at like the legislative laws that were just ignored and all that stuff, you know this election was rigged. But they ignored it. I think both Republicans and Democrats wanted this man out. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
So I think, huh?
Like sick to my stomach over it.
Dude, that's why I've been trying. What I've been trying to do to my viewers is try to give them like a thing that I pretty much like. I tell them, listen, expect a Joe Biden presidency. Because I don't want people to feel crushed. Because let me tell you, I did not sleep for like a month. And then they're all telling me, no, you're betraying Trump. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to help you guys out. Like, I'm trying to let you guys know, listen, this shit's going to hurt if you keep believing this shit. Like, it's going to hurt a lot. Like, if you guys think you're in pain right now, prepare yourselves. Because if you see that man get inaugurated, you're going to be fucking crying. And I'm just trying to be the voice of reason because I can't follow through. I look at your posts, I analyze it, and I'm like, but where's this coming from? Like, where's the evidence? Like, where's the proof? Like, how do people know that the Insurrection Act was done? I mean, Linwood looks like he's been. I mean, look, he'll post something. When I was on Parler, he would post something, and then 5 minutes later, he would be like, don't forget to listen to Fireside. So it's like, and then what is Mike Lindell doing in all this? Why did Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy? Like, what is.
How the hell did the pillow guy get involved?
Like, what is his purpose behind all this? Then Sidney Powell's getting sued by Dominion, and I'm wondering to myself, okay, which Sidney Powell's pretty fucking credible. I don't think that they're going to win the lawsuit, but Linwood has gone off his rocker. Like, the things that this guy is saying, although he predicted Vice President Pence correctly, I'll give him that much, that he was not going to send it back to the States. I don't see any evidence of the Chinese being on the borders. I haven't seen anything that makes me think that this is realistic. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. And I've been trying to call different people. I've been looking at videos. I've been researching, and nothing matches. Like, it just seems like it's just they're scared of malicious groups that might come in there and fuck up the Capitol, and that's it. And that's why they're being super secured about what's going on in the Capitol. I mean, I don't know.
If FEMA wasn't moving so fast and furious, I wouldn't be so worried.
But what is FEMA? Isn't FEMA just to help people like during a crisis or some shit?
FEMA runs the 800 camps across the U.S. that house 20,000 people each.
So why in the fuck are they involved?
Exactly. They're all attached to railroads, too. That's why I'm fucking freaking out. This is Nazi Germany all over again.
You sure that maybe you're not letting this shit get into your head a little bit?
Oh, you could go look it up. There's a map of FEMA. FEMA, it's public information.
No, but what I'm saying is you don't think we're overanalyzing things because it's difficult to maybe admit, like, or not admit, that's the wrong word to use, I'm sorry, like to accept the fact that maybe President Trump just lost the election. Because I love Trump. I voted for him. I donated so much money to his campaign, I can't even tell you. Like, I'm like...
He didn't lose. I mean, he didn't lose. It was stolen.
It was rigged. It was rigged against him. I agree.
100% rigged. But if I were him, I don't know if I'd take it on either.
I mean, we're seeing what they're doing to him already. He's got kids, grandkids. He's got, I mean...
He's a prime negotiator, and the first thing in his life is his family. If he had to make a deal and say, I will kind of pretend that I'm fighting and I will step out at the very end. You leave me alone. I'm going to Israel for the rest of my life with my family where they have promised me lifetime asylum. You leave me the F alone, basically. And I'll pretend that I'm going to act and I'm not going to hang any of you. I'm not going to execute any of you. And I will step out in return. If you leave me alone. If you come after me, here's what's going to happen. Israel's going to do X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
You think he would leave to Israel? That he would leave the United States to go to Israel?
Oh, he will so be gone. Oh, yeah. They will torture him and his family. They will hunt him down and torture him. He will never survive here. He'll go build Tel Aviv, Trump Tower Tel Aviv next. Oh, yeah, he will be gone. I don't believe any of his family's even in the U.S. anymore.
Huh.
Yeah, he'll so be gone.
I mean, you really have to talk to my QAnon friend. I think that you and him would see a lot of things. He thinks that everything's fine. Like he says, everything's going just as it's supposed to be. Yeah, he says the military's there to make sure none of them leave. He goes, you will see.
FEMA worries me.
He was excited about FEMA. He thought quite the opposite. He said FEMA was the key. He said FEMA with the military was the key. He actually thought the opposite. I mean, none of this...
Do you really think Trump's going to go round up enough people and arrest enough people to put them in camps? Why do you think Trump needs FEMA?
I don't know. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't believe anything that I'm seeing anything. I mean,
the only reason Trump would need FEMA is he knows that we're going to war with China. That's the only reason he would need FEMA. We're going to war with China. So Trump is either saying, I am going to step down, military is going to come over, I'm going to somehow, dissolve the corporation, we're going to go back to a republic in March. Mike Flynn, who's going to, and Chris Miller are going to be in charge under martial law for a couple months. While we go arrest some people, we're going to fight off China. We're going to have FEMA, make sure that everybody's safe in every city. Or he struck a deal saying, I'm going to slide out of here. You get your FEMA, your Chinese troops, move in. You do whatever you need to do. I'm sliding out of here. But I'm going to make it look like this. I don't know.
But why are you seeing, where are you getting... Like, why do you think China's here? Like, why do you think China would invade us? I don't get it. I thought economically they were going to try to take us out, but like...
China? China's got 75,000 troops at the Canadian border and 175,000 troops at the Mexican border right now. right now.
Is there a way of seeing this?
Well, let's look online here. You're not going to find it in the media. You're not going to find it here. $250,000 Chinese at U.S., Canadian, and Mexican border. There are now 250,000 Chinese troops surrounding us, 75,000 in Canada, and the rest in Mexico. Canadian entry to USA. The general said if they set foot in this country, they will be wiped out swiftly as they already are. Mexican border tensions rise as China makes bold move expecting Biden to take office. One big problem to that is there is only, judicial abuse. Biden to call in 200. This is what worries me. Okay, here we go. China has offered 250,000 of their troops to help with the Biden transition. U.S. moving self-propelled artillery to border with Quebec. Okay, what's this one? It's all over DuckDuckGo, not Google. China moves back around 100,000 troops from depth areas. Here we go. We just pulled the last week. I can pull from the last week.
So you spend a lot of your time doing this, huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So Will was right. You're like a little ball of knowledge.
I'm the nerd in the family. I'm the one that does all the research. But yeah, they're here.
But have you been able to confirm this with any government official?
Do I have government?
Yeah, have you ever been able to confirm this? Like
the Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh, like on what are they gonna say? They're hanging out?
I mean, because my friend doesn't ever mention, my QAnon friend never really mentions China. Like he says that he talks about New World Order and all this other stuff.
Yeah, that's because he is just listening to QAnon stuff. I listen to everything. Okay, he's just listening to QAnon stuff. I'm gonna send you something. Right
Did you
now.
see the drop that I did on Facebook?
Which one?
I did a drop that WikiLeaks hasn't released yet from declassified documents. One of my sources gave it to me. He told me dump it everywhere. It's everything that happened in the 80s. All the operations that they ran in the 80s. The government.
I haven't seen it. I'll go check it out.
It's on my page.
I'm sending you something right now.
It's thousands and thousands of pages. I couldn't even go through all of it. Did he declassify already the Russian Obamagate thing?
Yeah, my friend Jen Amato sent that to me about an hour ago.
How's it look?
It's pretty good. I'll forward it to you. Let's see here. Where is it?
Does it put Hillary in any position or Obama that they can be?
It's really long. Oh my God, people are texting me. Oh, Jesus. Literally 3 texts. What time is it? It's 11:08 p.m. People are still texting. Like my phone. I don't even know.
You're popular. I'm going to tell you. I call you because like you give me hope. I'm not going to lie to you. You give me hope, but then I get scared that I'm being hopeful.
I don't want to scare you.
I'm not scared of China. I'm not scared of that part. I'm scared that Trump.
I'm just, well, we're screwed if Trump leaves. Because Biden will hand us to the alligators. He will hand us to China. We're dead. We're literally dead. If Biden gets in and stays in and Trump leaves, if Trump leaves, we are done. We're done. Okay, let me send you. Did she text this to me? No, she sent it in Messenger. Hold on. The declassified Russia stuff.
Damn, because you posted a picture of yourself all happy and shit, 5 days left. And I was like, oh, good deal. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I was so happy. And then I get home tonight and I look online and there's FEMA stuff everywhere.
But the FEMA stuff was old. Like the FEMA stuff was there for days.
No. I mean, I'm talking people are messaging you videos of like FEMA copters everywhere and you name it. It's like
Those were FEMA copters, the ones that I saw in that video, that it was like a bunch of choppers going into DC?
They're called black FEMA choppers, yeah.
That they look like drones.
No, those are FEMA choppers.
FEMA has choppers?
Yep.
I thought it was the military. And there is U.S. Army there. I thought it was just the National Guard, but it's not. I've seen pictures already of U.S. Army troops there. I mean, confirmed in D.C. Like I can tell because I've been to those places in D.C. So there is military personnel there. I thought it was just the national. It just seems very odd what they're doing for a virtual inauguration. It just seems very fucking odd. That's the only thing that
I've been trying to tell everybody. This is not about inauguration. This is literally about a foreign threat. We have China. This is China versus us right now. We're in war and people don't even know it. This is China versus us. People don't know about China.
See, that's the only thing that I found to be extremely odd about DC. That it looks like it looks like they have martial law declared on that entire city. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I don't think I've ever seen anything. I don't think people that are 80 years old have ever seen anything like this in their life. I mean, it's pretty fucking intense.
It's very intense.
And why would they be so afraid of Trump supporters? They're not violent. If they wanted to burn down the Capitol that day, they would have. They were inside.
The military isn't afraid of Trump supporters. The goal is for Biden to get in office and to quickly have basically Chinese troops move in. I'm telling you what's going to happen is Biden is going to pretend like there's all this uproar with patriots. If Trump backs down, Biden's going to pretend there's a bunch of chaos, blame it on the conservatives. He's going to immediately go into a military state, and we won't come out of it with Biden. That's what will happen. You heard it here first. That's what will happen. He will use us as an excuse because he knows we're not going to be violent in the future. So this is the best time to stage a reason for him to go into a military state. The thing is he doesn't have power until the 20th. So if we don't basically enact our military and go into war mode before the 20th, then he has the military. Right now, the military answers to Trump. But as of the 20th, the military is going to answer to him. So Trump has to basically declare war and say, the military is mine. You cannot take a president down in a time of war, and we're going to figure all of this out. Or if he doesn't declare war and our military is just kind of sitting around and Biden goes in on the 20th, he's going to use the military because the military then has to answer to him.
There you have it, guys. That's two sides of the same coin, I think, in my opinion. That's just two sides of the same coin. Just different conspiracies. I don't know if they're right or wrong. Give them the benefit of the doubt. That was just a conversation I had with a friend who just sees things in a different way than Qanon does. But all leads to the same thing, which is a Trump victory. Which is why I'm telling you that I think the majority of people are just being extremely hopeful, where in reality, most likely, the end result is going to be the result that we saw January 6th. That being said, I just wanted to put that out there. This will be the last segment I will do on QAnon or conspiracy theories related to the elections or to what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. I just want all of you to just put politics aside, enjoy your lives. There's so much to be happy about. If you're healthy, your family's good. I know times are hard right now, but we'll all get through this together as a nation, as we've gone through many worst situations than this, and we will get through it together. And I will be here to be the voice of reason, to try to give you as much information as humanly possible, and to try to keep it 100% with you guys. That's what I try to do. I'm not trying to give false hope. I'm simply trying to give you guys different views and give people a platform where they can speak freely and hear sides of that you never get to hear really on any platform. because it's either censored or people just don't pay attention to it. But overwhelmingly, I just the numbers, 56% of people, of Republicans, believe in some of these QAnon conspiracies, and this is quite frightening. So I just wanted to put two different versions of what I think is similarities, but we shall see. Maybe one or the other saying the truth. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to try to fact check. I'm just here to present you with what people are saying out there and let you guys judge for yourselves. God bless you. God bless your families. And God bless this beautiful country we call America.
We will make America great again.